Why? Welcome back, everybody. Hauling the last load of wheat that we got. So right now got all those old barns sold. First, full load of wheat brought in 32,000. Did buy haying equipment, and so yeah, we got a decent amount for those sheds. Like, I think it was close to 135,000 just because of the barn lumber. And the reason it was that expensive one was up in the feed part of that one barn. There was a lot more barn lumber. It was almost stacked full. So, and I didn't know that because I was never up in there because I didn't know how sturdy it was. I mean, it looked sturdy, but never know with them old buildings. And those old logs at the very bottom. Because it's hard to find old logs like that. So, yeah. But, so I think we're gonna get close to maybe, 15, 16, maybe 17 grand. For this. So I did decide to go with the smaller New Holland baler. Cheaper. The goal is to, get a, cattle pen built today. And, possibly hay barn built today, in today's episode at least. I mean, we are gonna try to get a loader bracket too for this tractor. So yeah. There's all the haying equipment we bought, which was right around 30 grand for all that. No, it was way more. I can't fully remember. It was probably close to more 70 grand, I'm gonna say. Oh, it's not even over the pit where it will render. I love seeing that money go up, though. That is so nice. You know, I'm really happy we found this tractor, though. It really helps out a lot. Yeah, that's right. Fuel tank's up here and air filter too. No, that's the air filter. Honestly, I don't know. I know more about working on red equipment than green, to be honest. Because Green and International and John Deere, they have two totally different concepts and engines. I do want to say this, put your thoughts down in the comments if you've seen a Millennial Farmers video or Grant's and Spencer's video on the new 8R540 and all that. Honestly, I think it's neat how they have, like, the option for, like, I basically think of them as a built-in saddle tank on basically where the fenders would go. I think that's really neat. And especially the plug-in for the back of the tractor, too. That's also really neat for planting. And some of the stuff on, like, the planter and all that. With the, one things where you can adjust the depth of the planter and see how deep you're putting seed from in the comfort of the cab. That's just something I thought was really neat. So yeah, but 540 horsepower on an 8R frame, that is crazy. Like, I could see getting, like, it up to probably, like, 350. I never would have thought they would have been able to get 540 horsepower on that frame. I mean, that's something that's beyond me, how they did that. I haven't seen anything on Case's new stuff. Walker Farms might have something. I've seen, like, pictures of it, of, like, Case's new stuff. I haven't seen any videos, so don't ask me on any of that. And if you all do know, let me know down in the comments, because I'm willing to know. But I'll probably find a video. Like I said, Walker Farms might have a video on it. That seemed like something he'd be able to go do. But yeah. So let's pull into the farm. Get pulled in here. I don't think I can get a front loader for the 8200. I don't think I can. While we have some money, get us down to like $350,000 that we have to pay off still, which ain't bad, but I mean, we got 3 years to do that, and I think we have it in the field. So yeah. Surprised I could slip in through there. I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about if you say I hit the gooseneck, because I didn't. Next year, do not buy liquid fertile. Oh my. I bought so much of that stuff. Put that right there. This shed feels empty without the combine in it. So, cough, cough, cough. Alright, we're gonna haul this header back. I'm just happy we got a decent sized shed. Okay, combine's gonna be next to come back, obviously. Oh gosh! How do I manage that? Okay, so when I was spraying, I managed to save the sprayer from tipping it, from jumping a ditch, basically, to going to this. This is beyond me of what I'm doing. How does... Oh, that is a big dent in my soybean profit. I'm not backing that header up. No way, Jose, am I going to be backing that header up. Not the header. The header trailer. My goodness. The things I do. And I don't mean to do them. Okay, someone, if I ever, especially my friends that do watch this, that go to school with me, if I ever ask to use your crap, don't let me. Just take it slow. Take it slow. Free. What the heck? Is it? We're gonna fold the combine up. What am I doing? And what's going on? It's beyond me, one, what's already going on in today's episode, one. Two, how have I managed this? Because I swear, it was on... Oh, God. Now pull up. There we go. No. Said pull up. If anyone asked, it's not mine. I'm just happy I didn't flip the sprayer that wasn't mine. Honestly, I probably should be doing probably 20 with this header. But at this point, I don't really care. The header's already flown off the header trailer twice now. And yeah, that's all that's happened. I think. Heck, I don't know. I don't want to run into my corn. No. Don't you dare to do this. You know, it would, one, definitely be better if the header was outside. Because then I wouldn't have to deal with this. So, that's where the header's going. Since we're not done completely with harvest, okay, unhook that. Alright. So, gotta think here. Okay, yeah, I do have the brackets. Alright. Alright, so we now got a loader bracket, which means we just need a loader. So, we're gonna go and get all of our hay stuff and all that, but I gotta kind of build a cattle farm. Not a full cattle farm, just probably 1 or 2 sheds and a pasture, so I'll see you all, and you guys, you know, since we're parking the soybean header out there, I kind of have room right in here. Because the combine's going to go right back in there. I have room there for hay equipment. Okay. So, yeah. I'm going to go get all this haying equipment. And I ran into my corn. That's a perfect way to start again. Okay. But, whatever. Ignore me running into the corn, but... So, I got the cattle farm built, and... didn't spend that much money, which I'm happy about, because I'm not a big fan of spending money, but I'm trying to make a farm, so we're gonna definitely be spending a decent amount, so, I'll just get the combine back then. Here we go. So, we got a loader for the 4755 because this was the only tractor I have without buying another one that I could put a front loader on. So I know I can't do it to the 8200, and I knew I couldn't do it to the 1066. If I could have done it to the 1066, I would have went right ahead. And yeah, and put it on. So, I'll tab over there. There's not much. It's just a lot with a shed and a pasture for cattle. There's nothing fancy about it, but I'll take you all down there. So, alright, so here's the shed that I put up. I did leave the diesel tank. And then the pasture I put in. So, it's not big, but I think it's big enough so we could run probably maybe 20 head of cattle. Don't really know. But, yeah. But we're going to try to cut some hay while there's still some daylight. And we're going to be... No, haven't used the 1066 at all. So we're going to use it. So I'm going to go and... we're going to go get down to the field. Alright, guys. We're cutting some hay finally. Something different for once. Feel like we've been doing a ton of row crop stuff for past 4 or 5 episodes. So yeah. But I mean, while we are over here, let's definitely, oh my, our soybeans look really well. So, that's nice to know that we have some good soybeans. But we're gonna get this hay cut. Well, we're gonna get this hay cut, guys, and probably be tedding and raking tomorrow and possibly baling everything too. So, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Peace!